Jay Smooth, touching down at that 832, and I'm on that bullshit all day, every day, from East LA to Houston, USA. Y'all know how I do it. I just wanted to take y'all to a real fight. Well, not necessarily a fight review, but a movie review of the Hand of Stone, the Roberto Duran story uh, that was played by Edgar Ramirez, starring Robert De Niro and Usher Raymond. Now, for the most part, excuse me, my throat is killing me. For the most part, the movie was very accurate in its depiction of Roberto Duran. Roberto Duran was the quote unquote, by some people account, as the savage boxer, the boxer that people love to hate. If you watch the movie, uh, I wanted to say first, how his life started. It was very accurate. Um, how his life started for the most part. How his boxing career got off the ground. We do know that Ray Arcel led him to a championship. We do know that he's had the same assistant trainer since he was a kid, who was initially his main trainer, and then he eventually became a main trainer for some time. And then I also want to remind everyone, by the way, before I go any further, that if you're watching this video, I'm going to give away some spoilers. Let's not get it twisted. So if you haven't seen the movie, or you're the type of motherfuckers like, don't don't tell me all the information about the movie. Okay, fine. Just go back, go see the movie, and then come back and uh, look at this video. Now, back to my original point is he did have the same assistant trainer up until he retired or was forced to retire for the most part. So we do know that for a fact. We also know that uh, he did he was trained by Ray Arcel up until the Sugar Ray Leonard fight. So we do know that as a fact. And he had a number of different trainers, starting with Pepe Correa. Uh, I think he came in during the Marvin Hagler fight, either the Marvin Hagler, somewhere around that timeline. I do know Pepe Correa was his trainer at one point in time, and then he got rid of him. Not, I think after the Thomas Hearns fight, some shit like that. But for the most part, we do know Pepe Correa was his trainer not too far after that. Now here goes some inaccuracies. While Roberto Duran did retire after the the Sugar Ray Leonard fight, that retirement was very brief. That was not told in the movie, and I'm actually going, toward the end of the movie, not quite the end, but toward the end of the movie. But this was during his second loss to Sugar Ray Leonard. His retirement was probably less than a year. That much I do know. The Sugar Ray Leonard fight took place in November of 1980. He started back fighting in August of 1981. That's one inaccuracy. Uh, Another inaccuracy would be, well, I wouldn't just say it's an inaccuracy, but it was removed from the film. Roberto Duran's first loss was to a guy by the name of Esteban de Jesus, uh, of Puerto Rico, who's no longer with us. He died late 80s, I think 1988, 1989, something of that nature. But we know he's no longer with us. He died of AIDS, that's a fact. Roberto Duran is in this hospital bed. Uh, we know that as a fact. also know that was one of the first times he suffered a knockdown. I don't know the exact time he suffered a knockdown. I think it's the Ken Buchanan fight. Uh, I do know he won the title from Ken Buchanan. That much I do know. But I think his first or second knockdown, I got to review the Ken Buchanan fight again. But I do know the first or second time he got knocked down was against uh, Esteban de Jesus. That much I do know because I do follow boxing and I did follow Roberto Duran's career. So that's kind of an inaccuracy or something that was left out the movie. You know what I'm saying? Because they sped read, they fast forward to the movie, uh, like the main rival of Roberto Duran was Usher Raymond. I mean, not Usher Raymond, but Sugar Ray Leonard, which is played by Usher Raymond. But his first rival was really Esteban de Jesus, because the second fight he knocked him out in the 11th round, and then the third fight he knocked him out a little bit earlier than that. But that was his first rival, and his first loss came to Esteban de Jesus. Another inaccuracy was Ray Arcel defending Roberto Duran. That did not happen. Ray Arcel was very furious when Roberto Duran uh, Roberto Duran quit. He was very mad. He was saying that he was through with boxing, which that is another inaccuracy to a certain degree because he wasn't completely through with boxing. And because he was in the corner of the Larry Holmes Jerry Cooney fight. He wasn't the main trainer, but he was giving instructions to Larry Holmes on how to beat Jerry Cooney. He did not completely leave boxing uh, after the No Mas fight. That is a total inaccuracy. He did say, well, he did. We do know he did say that he is through with boxing and Roberto Duran to take his damn medications, and nobody ever quit. Out of all the boxers he's trained, nobody ever quitted on him. He did say that after the post conference fight. If you look at the movie, he was kind of defending uh, Roberto Duran, saying he's not a quitter, yada yada yada. That wasn't the post conference uh, fight. Another inaccuracy, he did not wait till he got on the phone with Roberto Duran to tell him he was not going to train him anymore. He told them that immediately after the fight. That was pretty much, that was very inaccurate. That was very inaccurate. Anybody that followed Roberto Duran know that Ray Arcel was pissed to where he did not want to train Roberto Duran anymore. He did come to his fights after the fact, but he never got in his corner again and trained him. He did come in the ring, hugged him a couple of times. That is very accurate. But as far as Ray Arcel defending Roberto Duran, he was pissed off. Reports show it. Number of people was there after the press conference. He was pissed off. We know that as a fact. And his first comeback fight was not Davey Moore. We do know that he fought in August of. We do know he fought in August of 1980. And I know I'm kind of slowing down. I'm not as articulate as I normally am, but I want to be as accurate as possible because I don't want nobody saying, "Oh, you lying." No, I'm as accurate as I can possibly be, and that's what I'm. The purpose of this fight review because I love the movie, but I do want people to understand that there's some inaccuracy there or some missing puzzles in the movie. Also, Roberto Duran lost two more times before he fought Davey Moore, and that's when he signed with Top Rank Incorporated. He signed with Top Rank Incorporated around 1982. Um, Forever, how long he stayed with Top Rank, I don't know. I know he stayed with it to get that third Ray Leonard fight again. We do know that much. But what I am saying, and what I do know for a fact, that he lost to Wilfredo Benitez and he lost to a guy by the name of Kirkland Lane, which was the upset of the year in 1982. Uh, and Roberto Duran had to beat a couple of title contenders just to get that Davey Moore fight. Otherwise, he wouldn't have been able to fight Davey Moore. But Kirkland Lane was the upset of 1982. So that was not in the movie at all. The Kirkland Lane fight, the Rafael Benitez fight, and the Esteban de Jesus fight. That was not in the movie at all. But for the most part, the movie is accurate. The way Ray Arcel trained, Ray Arcel, anybody that knows anything about boxing, Ray Arcel definitely trained more world champions than any other trainer in history. Some people say he's the greatest trainer of all time. Some people say Eddie Futz. Some people say Emmanuel Stewart. Okay, you have a legit argument. But one thing we do know for sure, Ray Arcel trained more world champions than anybody that ever uh, trained in boxing. If you find somebody that trained more, please let me know. Please debunk my talking point. But what we do know is Ray Arcel trained a shitload of champions. That's what we do know. But Ray Arcel was definitely a no-nonsense trainer. Robert De Niro had that role down fucking pat. That's probably Oscar worthy right there. That is an Oscar worthy role that Robert De Niro is. Because Robert De Niro is a no nonsense actor, and you definitely have to have a no nonsense person to play a Ray Arcel. Ray Arcel was that guy in terms of training. Roberto Duran definitely had the attitude. Usher Raymond played a damn good Sugar Ray Leonard. It was a great movie, most definitely. I love the acting. The storyline was uh, the storyline was skipped over a lot of things for the most part, but I understand you have times constraints to a movie and all that other good stuff. But we do know that some of the stuff in there was inaccurate. If there's anything else inaccurate, please go in the comment section of anything of that nature. We do know, I do know for a fact that Ray Arcel was not in his corner after the Sugar Ray Leonard fight number 2. I liked how they depicted Don King. Don King was a damn good negotiator. That was very true. You also see Bob Arum cross-reference in the movie, so that's the thing. So the movie is a must. Is definitely a must-see if you're a boxing fan, a Roberto Duran fan, or just want to see good acting. That is the movie to go see. So I'm not gonna hold y'all up too long. You know what I'm saying? I think this video is on long enough. You know what I'm saying? So I just wanted to give y'all an idea of how the movie The Hand of Stone, the Roberto Duran story, uh, played out. And this is your boy, Jimmy J. Smooth, touching out that 832. And I'm on that bullshit all day, every day. From Houston, USA, all the way to motherfucking Pennsylvania, PA. Peace